Hey guys, so this video today is going to be a little bit different than anything I've ever posted in the past. Now, if you're watchers of the channel, I like to keep everybody informed of what's going on, local news and things like that, current events and that sort of thing. And today's news is a little bit different than anything I've ever shared before. It turns out that the organizers of the Friday Night's Classics event, held at Market Mall, Preston Avenue, Saskatoon, continue to shove their own foot deeper into their own ass. I don't understand why they're doing this. Late last season, I made a video entitled Car Event Drama, and what was happening back then was certain people with certain special interest vehicles and the tuner crowd as well were being asked to leave. I can't tell you how hurtful that is to an individual that takes great pride in their vehicle, polishes it up for Friday night and shows up at an event only be told that their vehicle doesn't meet a certain criteria. Whatever that criteria is, it certainly doesn't list any specifics on their webpage of what vehicles can and cannot attend. Anyway, these people were told to leave and they couldn't be a part of this deal. So I made a kind of a little plea. I didn't mention any names, or I didn't even list the name of the event late last season when I posted that video. But it was just a plea to the event organizers to open things up to other people and special interests and that sort of thing. And I don't know if they heard or not. So this season I actually attended one event of the Friday Night's Classics 2 weeks ago. And yeah, there was a lot of classics on hand. It was a good event. It was a good turnout. And another thing I did not share from last season is there was a rainout and a cancellation last season. And when the weather cleared, a couple of car guys showed up with their cars and parked in that lot and were patrons of the mall. And one of the event organizers actually saw them parked there when the event was canceled. Even though the weather had cleared, he came in there and told them that they had to leave. They couldn't be there. They could not be there with their classic vehicles. So the question was asked, if I come here on a regular day outside of the event hours and I'm a patron of this mall with my classic car, they said, no, you can't do that. You can't be here. Complete control freaks. I don't understand why they're doing this. Anyway, it gets better. Last Friday, a lot of weird drama unfolded. I wasn't there. I did not attend, but 4 people have told me what transpired, and it was completely ridiculous. One of my good friends approached one of the event organizers. He was doing a video and he wanted to know where that video was being posted. And this guy, why would I tell you that? Because you'd make derogatory comments about us on our event, which was absolutely a false claim. It was clearly a case of mistaken identity, but these clowns were too stupid to realize that and continued to make these accusations that this fella, who I've known for many years and would never do that, has made some kind of false derogatory comments about the event. And to put things, to clarify things, if anybody has said anything remotely negative about that event, it was me, and no one's ever talked to me about that. And I've attended that event. I don't understand this. I don't understand why they're attacking my friend, who was upset at the time. He actually went over to his fellow car club members and told them that he could no longer attend that event, that he's, the event organizers have been really rude to him and had made false accusations about derogatory comments, which he never made. So that those car club members went over there with cool heads to see what was going on, and they were only met with argument and more accusations and just a lot of anger. So as a result, that car club, and the one I'm speaking of, is 3,600 members. It's the largest in our city. They all pulled out of there, and it's really a sad thing, because one of those members was actually posting the events on their Facebook page and on Facebook every single week, and they're posting pictures every single week of all the cars that were there. I, for the whole last season, was posting video promoting that event in every which way, shape, and form. I really enjoyed going there, but these guys, for some reason, these clowns have decided that they're going to take complete control. They, as far as they're concerned, they own that parking lot, and no one can be there after hours. No one can be a patron of the mall if they happen to show up with their classic car. Just absolutely crazy claims. And certain people with certain vehicles can attend. So as a result, Now, I should also say that these guys don't provide anything but an empty parking lot. It's just absolutely ridiculous. If you go onto their website and read their rules and regulations, I can read that for you here. Rules and regulations of the Friday Nights Classics. Well, the rules: no hate speech or no bullying. Make sure everyone feels safe. Bullying of any kind is not allowed. Be kind and courteous. This is a family-oriented group. We're all in this together to create a welcoming environment. What a lot of bullshit that is. No bullying, selling, swapping, or spam, and no politics. And it goes on to say how they welcome all makes and models and types of vehicles, which is also bullshit, as I just explained. And it also goes on to say how they support other car clubs and events, which is also bullshit, because they have never attended any other events other than their own. In fact, the only time they ever attended another event was the Cars and Coffee, and that was to actually hand out flyers to promote their own Friday Night Classics thing. And I attend a lot of events in the city, and I never see these guys at any other event than their own. So yeah, their rules and regulations, they appear to be the ones that breaking all their own rules and regulations, and they continue to push people away and insult people. And now that they've insulted my friends, they've insulted me. So I will no longer be posting any video from this event. I will not be attending, and sadly, members of this car club will not be sharing these things on Facebook and promoting that event with pictures and whatnot. So they've just insulted the largest car club in the city, and they've insulted me, quite frankly. So anyway, guys, I really appreciate you listening to this rant. Certainly they've made comments and they've accusations towards a friend of mine. If anybody's made, there's certainly been no derogatory comments that I've seen. You can't even post a message on this Facebook page. If anybody's said anything remotely negative, it was me personally, and no one's actually reached out and talked to me. And that's ridiculous. So we'll see how this goes. I hope the event organizers see this video. I'm going to share the absolute hell out of this. I hope if you're watching, you do also, and maybe this will get out to them, and they'll realize that this event is not an event unless it's the people and their cars that show up to your empty parking lot that make it an event. And soon, if you don't get your shit together, you're going to end up with an empty parking lot once again, all by yourself, supporting no one as you do now. Thanks for watching the rant, guys. See you next week.